Now the floor is for Alide Zaja Kuzgosmanolu, Nakliyat-iş, Turkey, and after him Luis Villanueva Carbajal, President CGTP, Peru.
Dünya Sendikalar Federasyonu'nun çok değerli Genel Sekreteri George Mavrikos, Dünya Sendikalar Federasyonu'nun Genel Başkanı değerli yoldaşımız Mike, bize burada konukseverliğiyle İtalyan USB Genel Sekreterliğine de teşekkür etmek istiyorum. 18. Genel Kurul'a katılan değerli yoldaşlar, hepinizi en içten devrimci duygularımla, saygıyla selamlıyorum. 18. Genel Kurulumuzun Dünya Sendikalar Federasyonu'nun gelişen militan mücadelesinde bir adım olmasını diliyorum.
Dear Comrade Mike Makwayiba, President of the WFTU, Dear Comrade George Mavrikos, General Secretary of the WFTU, Dear Comrade Pier Paolo Leonardi, the General Secretary of USB, dear all attending the 18th World Trade Union Congress, both physically and online, I would like to greet all of you with my warmest revolutionary feelings. I hope our 18th World Trade Union Congress will end up with developments and resolutions which will accelerate the militant struggle of the working class in all over the world. Dear comrades, the 18th World Trade Union Congress is taking place in a historical period that has been marked by COVID-19 pandemic, which started at the beginning of 2020, influenced the whole world and still shows its effects. According to the official statements, 6.2 million people passed away and approximately 500 million people were infected with the virus. And it's known that the numbers are greater than the declared ones. Even though the effects of the virus has weakened, it still remains as a danger. Those who have been most influenced by the pandemic are working class laborers and the peoples of the world. They have faced deaths, unemployment, poverty, and hunger. In the pandemic period, the profits and wealth of international monopolies and finance capitalists have increased. As known, drug monopolies such as Pfizer have turned the pandemic period into an opportunity for more profit and exploitation. The negative consequences of the pandemic period have once again exhibited the true face of rotten, parasitic, and decadent capitalism, which has reached the imperialist stage. Millions of people lost their lives due to the privatization of healthcare systems. This period has also proved the fact that the existence of proper public healthcare systems is a matter of life or death for every country. The medical monopolies and finance capitalists have given priority to their interests and profits instead of the welfare of the ordinary people. As a result of this policy, it has been impossible for the peoples of semi-colonized countries to reach vaccine. The pandemic period has also proved the fact that it is the working class who create the social life. During the complete lockdowns in all over the world, workers, especially employed in health, transportation, energy, and security sectors, did their best for the continuation of the social life at the cost of putting their lives at risk. Dear comrades, during the pandemic period, the world economy, international finance capitalists, multinationals, and the rotten parasitic capitalism at the stage of imperialism have also faced new crises. Breakout of regional wars is a consequence of this crisis. we can clearly see what the counter-revolutionary forces led by the United States imperialism are doing in Ukraine. We can clearly see what the NATO, the war organization of the United States imperialism, and European Union are doing in Ukraine, which is a country in a strategic location. They organize the fascist forces and try to oppress the will of the Ukrainian people by means of compulsion, CIA methods, so-called projects, and funding. We can see the similar situation in other regions of the world. As we all know, Zionist Israel has been shedding the blood of innocent Palestinian people in Near East for many years by organizing massive massacres. The imperialist provocations against Syria still continue. And the imperialist forces also implement economic and political blockade against Syria and Iran. Saudi Arabia kills the innocent Yemeni people with the active support of the United States. As known, the United States has also implemented economic and political blockade against socialist Cuba for more than 60 years. It also encouraged the counter-revolutionary forces and organizes many provocations against Venezuelan people. Another point is that the imperialist aggression for the interest of imperialist monopolies in Syria, Afghanistan, Near East and Africa not only killed millions of people, but also paved the way for millions of people to become refugees. As a result of this situation, racist and fascist provocations against refugees are increasing day by day. Dear comrades, the pandemic period has also revealed some other truths. The truth that the struggle of class-oriented WFTU is totally different from the other yellow and collaborator unions and organizations. The truth that economic, democratic, and political interests of the working class are represented and defended only by the WFTU. In this period, the WFTU took a great responsibility and organized struggles and campaigns under the theme, "The welfare of the workers is more valuable and important than the profits of the employers." Another important side of the pandemic period is that it also created some new opportunities for the organization and struggle in favor of the WFTU. The same period has also proved once again the betrayal of the unions affiliated to the yellow ITUC. As we all see, the capitalist class regards pandemic period as an opportunity to increase their profits and exploitation in every respect. A good example for this fact is teleworking. The employers try to make this employment type permanent. As a result of the teleworking employment type, the employers cheapen the cost of their business. Teleworking also weakens the possibilities for organized struggle of the working class by separating the workers from each other. With the pandemic period, the rate of online purchasing has increased incrementally. It brings about the enlargement of international monopolies that operate in online purchasing platforms. At the same time, the number of the workers employed in delivery sector is increasing day by day. As a result, precarious employment and self-employment in this sector has become widespread.
Comrade, time, comrade.
Okay. So, we should strengthen our solidarity with socialist Cuba, which has been under economic and political blockade for more than 60 years. With the people and working class of Venezuela, the heroic people of Palestine under the attacks of Zionist Israel, which was stabbed in the heart of Islamic region, just like a knife in 1948, as a guard dog protecting the interest of the imperialists for oil and energy sources. We should be in solidarity with Syrian people and working class, the Iranian people and working class, the Ukrainian people and working class. In short, we should be in solidarity with all the peoples of the world who are resisting against imperialism.
Değerli yoldaşlar, bu genel kurulumuzun sömürünün olmadığı, sınıfların olmadığı bir dünya yaratma mücadelesinde başarılı olmasını diliyorum. Viva DSF, Viva Proletarya Internasyonalizmi.
Dear comrades, let the 18th World Trade Union Congress be a further step in the struggle of creating a world without exploitation and without social classes. Long live the World Federation of Trade Unions. Long live Proletarian International.